What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. Got another scorecard reaction for y'all, and you already know what it is. Let's get it. Hey, yo. Look, this is gonna be a fun one. This is gonna be a fun one. This is our first time tapping in with Illbliss. I'm excited about this new album. Sidakai just dropped. If I'm mispronouncing that, just correct me down in the comments. This is going to be our first time tapping in, so I wanted to get an opportunity to tell y'all to go run the album up. New music, you know we get excited for that over here. This is the only one so far that's been requested. This is, I believe, track 5 off of it. And he's getting his first track on the channel as a 5.5-minute song. Like, we're going to get a good sample size. I feel like, you know what I mean? Of all the tracks somebody could have requested, we get a 5.5-minute joint right off the gate. We're going to get a good idea about what it is that Illbliss is all about with this. I'm excited about it. Yeah, let's get into it. Do me a favor. Run the gauntlet. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Little bell notification guy. Let's eat, man. I'm excited. Hope y'all are in a good mood. Do me a favor. Do him a favor. Go run the album up and let me know if there's another track on there that needs to be on the channel for us to get like a bigger scope of things. And I do believe like he's considered one of the OGs on the Niger scene, if you guys are unfamiliar. With that being said, if we end up having to do a deeper dive on this, I'm cool with working reverse chronologically. We'll hear the new shit first and then, you know what I'm saying, like take a step back and see how we got to that point. Whatever you guys want to do. You let me know what'll make good content, and I'm 100% here for it. Assuming we fuck with this, you know what I'm saying? Assuming we like it. So let's get into it, man. I ain't got nothing else to say. 5.5 minutes, new album drop, Illbliss. Let's see what it's hitting for.
I swear down we are not even on the same level, my nigga. Skidder, let the beat run.
That's how you start a track. Alright, look, see, I'm in. Talk your shit.
Breathe. They say I got boss, you legend. I did laugh, I came here for money, period. End of the day, we pull up to a fly crib and a fly truck. Fly wife, amazing kids, God is great, my nigga.
Talk shit.
I made it. You should take a picture with me. I suppose charge you a fee. Turn it up, Skidder.
I love his. Alright, look. I'm in. I love the energy already, right off the bat. Look, this is what I'm saying. I hope everybody's in good spirits and shit like that. Talk your shit. Let's go.
Listen up. So we not give up on you. So long as I breathe, I won't give up on you. So long as I write, so long as I walk, so long as I'm fit, I won't give up on you. They try to change how I really feel about you. For every time money
is this about, I guess, like his fan base?
Blamed it on you. For everything I am today, I owe it all to you. From the heart, hip-hop, I say thank you. From the heart.
Okay. Alright, no, hold up. Alright, so not about the fans, it's about hip-hop in general. I'm here for it. This is going to be a hip-hop appreciation track. You found the right channel for that, my guy. Alright, let's go. I'm in. This is kind of along the same lines when everybody was doing like the 50-year in hip-hop tradition. The word has escaped me. The 50 years in hip-hop celebration tracks that they were doing. So let's go.
From the heart, hip-hop, I say thank you. From the heart. From the heart, hip-hop, I say thank you. Attention lyricists, I hope you hear the mockery. For so long we've been dealing with the fuckery. For so long we've been slept on and overlooked. Now I look around the table and my boys are overbooked. Some of us found a way to keep the lights on. Most of us got forgotten in the fucking struggle. Most of us been broke, been beat and not to mention. The game never promises a pension. Legacy a trace.
Look, this is like one of the ones for the rappers. This is like rapping for the rappers. I can already see the scrunched up faces of the up and come, like while they're listening to this shit. Like that, you can already see the relatability in that. Alright, let's go. I'm in.
Got forgotten in the fucking struggle. Most of us been broke, been beat and not to mention. The game never promises a pension. The legacy a trace of the architects. Distorted history, playing up the misery. We had godfathers, they paved the way for the youngins to brace up and start grabbing the microphone. I sense a lot of sarcasm in your fucking tone. Listen up, sit properly and talk the phone. Poorly documented errors and missing pages. I know cause I've been through the motherfucking stages. Rap also never had love. All we did was compete and tear each other down to the ground. We never built shit together. Twitter fans gassing everybody up about such and such lines.
Look, alright, look. I happened to catch a part of his interview with the Genius. Shout out to Deji. I think this sentiment was also reverberated throughout that conversation. He was asked like how he feels about the Twitter beefs and rappers taking shots and shit like that. And I think he's standing on his business with this. I think this is exactly the way that he came off. He's like, look, he said something along the lines of like, this is an egotistical sport. It's an ego-driven sport. Why would I care about, that's not what I'm here for. Why would I care about any of that shit? I like that perspective, especially from like if you like an OG, if you're someone who's been, like you said, like been through the different eras and shit like that, you're not gonna be easily moved. You know what I'm saying, by Joe Schmo's Twitter egg comment and shit like that. I like it. I like and I like that not only that, but the music is matching the interview. Like the music is matching the person, because that's not always the case, and you know that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm here for this. Also, just to comment on that one bar, or the sentiment that he had there too, about how important proper documentation is just to the culture in general. You know what I mean? That's also like salute to him. Like I love seeing these cats do the interviews and speak from a first-hand perspective on shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to him. That's fire. Let's go.
Down to the ground. We never build shit together. Twitter fans gassing everybody up about such and such lines. Punchlines, similars, with the cleverest or with the wittiest. But I focused on the balance sheet. Built a brand, never lost my intensity. Lyrically, I've been a beast. Last of a dying breed. For one day, I no protest. Skidder kill the drums, I beg, I won't buttress. I found a lot of money in the same fucking genre. Made the mag, been the fucking dawn, you can't verify. Stupid ass rappers only beef, you want the amplified. You can't really sit with the bosses, you know qualified. Like the SteveBussaGS, MI9, Salami, they already said it all, we're bigger. So we not give.
Alright, this song is long as shit. I like where this is going. I feel like it's definitely more of like a concept track than it is just like, hey, throw this on the playlist and rock out with it. But as a concept track, it feels very authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like it's coming from a place of authenticity, which is really important, because literally, like, we see people pop up on the scene whose first track they're trying to talk that same shit when they don't have the history, don't have the work, and they don't have the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of that shit. He reminds me of like how Mode 9 spoke in our interview and shit like that when I was chopping it with Mode 9 about the, like, yo, I've never bent or changed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did what I did. I built what I built off being me and how I am. That's the same vibe that I'm getting off of this track.
Upon you, so long as I breathe, I won't give up on you. So long as I write, so long as I walk, so long as I'm fit, I won't give up on you. They try to change how I really feel about you. For every time money shot, they blamed it on you. For everything I am today, I owe it all to you. From the heart, hip hop, I say thank you. From the heart, from the heart, hip hop, I say thank you. From the heart, from the heart, hip hop, I say thank you. What?
But as for the Nigerian hip hop being on a decline, how well
is this over already? Is it gonna be a 2.5 minute voice clip? That might be crazy. That's wild.
But as for the Nigerian hip hop being on a decline, how well do you think Nigeria supported hip hop for it to have even risen to the point where you're able to say now it's declining? I think we're just rising, actually.
Got it.
To me, it's been a form of expressing what has happened to me in my life, and it has saved my life sometimes, lifted me out of like deep sadness. It has fed me, you know, taking care of me and my family, and it's been quite a journey, you know.
I belong with the greats, so we.
Okay, not all right. Look, I was worried. I was wrong, but I was worried that we was just giving up on the second half of this track and giving it up to the voice note. All right, cool. I like that sentiment. I wouldn't have put it in the middle of a song personally, but I like the message behind that, and it's very, very much so in line with the concept of the track. That was a good plug.
You know, taking care of me and my family, and it's been quite a journey, you know.
I belong with the greats. All we do is ball and circle dates. I don't want you we no be mates. See, I've been through it. Seen the highest and the lowest points. I'm still here making minor joints. God forbid I die poor. God forbid I pass out. Face down, sniffing plenty coke.
That's your merch. That's your merch. You push this album with this track, and you put "God forbid I die poor." That shit's gonna fly. That shit's gonna be fire. Oh fuck, what is going on here? I hate that this has been cutting off the second half of this. What is happening?
Been through it, seen the highest and the lowest points. I'm still here making minor joints. God forbid I die poor. God forbid I pass out, face down, sniffing plenty coke. So I ball in perpetuity, God-given liquidity. No ambiguity could kill for infidelity. Sitting by the corner place, I'm thankful for life. Thankful for family, freedom and peace of mind. The pressure never got to me. I never changed through the seasons, kept the best of me. Relentless and dogged, spirit rugged and wired in my tenacity. Hit the man, but you could never knock my audacity. Drink in moderation, never disconnect with my reality. They're dealing with drugs and abnormality.
Look, let's talk about it. I don't care what your opinion is on a person, you know, bars, flow, like all the shit we normally talk. If we're talking message-wise, I'm losing my damn voice, been screaming all day. Yeah, no, I love that part. Like this, I envision myself in a depressive state and hearing that build up, right? And the way that he was just laying that on and being uplifted by it. And that is just such a beautiful sentiment to what hip hop does for people on a track that is appreciating hip hop. Like that just feels really, really cohesive. That feels really, really well placed. And then the whole like, yo, like I don't do shit to lose touch with reality. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate the music that doesn't try to get the kids fucking drinking lean and lose out of their fucking mind on drugs and shit like that. And to hear it from somebody who has pull, you know what I'm saying? That's important. He's hitting all the markers for me. I like this shit. Let's go.
I know my lane is different and hard to travel. I know my words cut sharp like grey gravel. Many years down the line, they still hear the marvel. They still marvel. See, I'm blessed with the oratory. Chapel statutory. You can't move free on my fucking territory. Nobody comes close. Diamond in the effing rough. Every couple years, Illy Chapel had to really morph. Still aging with a lot of class and self-worth. I grew up on all the fucking greats, I was well taught. Understood my finesse, could never dip an inch lesser. Thanks to my mama, God bless her. Been through the thicker fogs. I made money with the same dogs. Take a closer look, still the same thugs. Rose from the concrete, all of us conduit for one another. Shit changed when I had my first daughter. Then my second came with twice the floodgates. Blessings, mad grace, and a lot of open doors. Remember days I was broken and desolate. Now I can't even memorize my fucking real estate.
As a rapper in Nigeria, you need to read Oma Lamba Limbo. Oma plug Lamba Limbo kan si meji. Lamba kan, Lamba tutu kan meji. Lamba tutu kan meji. Oma plug yema. They plug it so that there will be a balance. Because what is the use of coming to Japan now? Maybe they are doing something, they are performing, they are looking at something.
Alright, 2 voice notes is a risky move. Wouldn't have did it myself, but at least it was relevant. Let's pull it up, let's break it down, let's see how we really feel about it. There's a lot of takeaway, especially for this being the first time that I'm hearing somebody, right? I imagine if you were already an Illbliss fan coming into this, most of this shit probably hits you even harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when they're talking that, like, I've been through it type shit. If you've been through it as a fan throughout the longevity of it as well, like, your face probably 10 times more scrunched up than mine was if that's, you know, your background with him. Let's go, man. We are brand new. I'll give this one as a win. 1 for 1. If you guys are new here, in order for us to be a fan, you got to catch that 3 for 3. I like this one. Target audience for this? Yes, sir. Proper setting. Here's the thing. I don't know. This is probably the setting for, like, reaction channels. Here's my thing, right? It gets taken out of the conversation of playlist for me because of the voice notes, because it's a concept track, because of the second voice notes, like the in the middle of the track, like there are little things like that to me, I don't want that on my playlist, you know what I'm saying, while I'm fucking in the zone or some shit like that would take me out of it. But as far as like appreciating it for art and breaking down what is in front of us, this is like the reaction channel to me is like the perfect setting for this. You know, I don't know if that makes sense to you, but for me, this is the mecca of how these type of tracks should be digested and broken down and like really appreciated. You feel me? Let's go. Bars or lyrics? What do we rate this out of 25? It's a concept track, right? So it's definitely more about the message than it is about, you know, he's talking about like, yo, we have the similes, the metaphors, we are the wittiest shit, right? I like tracks that do it instead of tell me about it. You know what I'm saying? But when you're doing a concept track, it's really like how many different points did he hit throughout? How much of it was reality versus fabrication and shit like that? Was it cohesive? Was he jumping all over the place? I give it like a solid 21 out of 25. The delivery or vocals. His flow is not a delivery package that I generally would adhere to. I appreciate the punchline flows a little bit more. With that being said, what are you guys feeling out of 25? I like that 20 out of 25 range, and there's definitely a little bit of bias in there with the type of track that it was. Concept tracks don't normally score as well on the channel. But I do, you know, it was enough to take something positive away from it. The beat selection, for what it was, I liked it. 15 out of 15, no notes on the beat. Sound quality or mixing. It's hard to judge because I don't have a frame of reference from how his normal stuff sounds. It did see, like, I would give it like a 14 out of 15. It did have a little bit of a rough texture to it at certain places, but overall it was super solid. Effectiveness. Does this make you want to tap into more with that artist? Yeah, I would give this a solid 8 out of 10. I definitely want to check out more shit. I want to hear him, like, I want to hear him more musically. I'm totally losing my voice at this point. I want to hear him musically. This wasn't a music song, right? This wasn't a song. This was a concept track. It's different. It's hard to be like, oh, here's where the playlist and the flows. Like, that's not what the point was. The point wasn't for him to come and dazzle us with flows and fucking punchlines. This was about speaking the fucking history and having it documented on a track and showing appreciation. For all of that shit, I enjoyed all of that. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 for enjoyability because I love what it was. But I do, if we tap it again, I do want to hear an actual song from him. You feel me? Like that differential, that song, that shit that I would put on a playlist and play repeatedly, not just to break it down in the art sense. But enjoyability, we have fun on the channel. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. That's a cool 88. 88 out of 100. First time on the channel. That's my score. Do you agree? Excuse me, do you disagree? Let me know down in the comments below. Run the album up. Let me know how you guys are fucking with the album. As always, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I will catch y'all on the next one. Let's go. We definitely gotta check out more.